Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. This is always, I just want to thank you guys so much for loving supporting the videos, man. It really does mean a lot. Dude, I am so freaking hyped about this. Yo, so tell me how I was on PlayStation blog again. And I came across this article where the guy from PlayStation Studios, his name is Herman Hulst, and somebody was having a Q&A with him about what's next for the PlayStation Studios. Because that's like Sony rebranding everything. So the question was, how does PlayStation 4 factor into PlayStation Studios' development vision? Is it still a focus internally for future game development? Here's what the Herman guy said. It very much is. You can't build a community of over 110 million PlayStation 4 owners and then just walk away from it, right? I think that'd be bad news for the fans of PlayStation 4 and frankly not very good business. Where it makes sense to develop a title for both PS4 and PS5 for Horizon Forbidden West, the next God of War, Gran Turismo 7, which is what I'm really excited about. We'll continue looking at that. And if PlayStation 4 owners want to play that game, then they can. If they want to go on and play the PlayStation 5 version, they can. That game will be there for them. That being said, it's also very important to show pieces for PlayStation 5, hence the development of Returnal and Ratchet that are exclusive to PlayStation 5. So the main thing I wanted to talk about was, the GT7. Because originally, like I said, originally it was a PlayStation 5 exclusive, bro, and then they changed it. So when I had read the blog, bro, I'm like, yo, what the frick? The next God of War isn't gonna be exclusive anymore. And now there's Gran Turismo 7. I got hyped, dude. Like I said, I don't play God of War. I'm not into it. But hey, if you're into it, cool. But for me, the Gran Turismo 7, because dude, PlayStation, I've always enjoyed their racing games. Like I said, dude, I made another video talking about the whole Drive Club situation, bro. I really wish they would have did more with that, but that's just me personally, because I really enjoy playing racing games and stuff. But the GT7 announcement, I think that's gonna be a really big one for PlayStation. Obviously, I think with him saying it's not gonna frankly be very good business, I think that has more to do with shortages of the PlayStation 5 than it more so has to do with the 110 million, because it's kind of like a scapegoat, right? It's oh, dude, originally it was going to be for PlayStation 5, but we see our install base on the PlayStation 4 is still very strong, so let's just keep making games for that, which kind of makes sense. But obviously, you're saying, he's probably not sure how much longer they're going to be able to do that, because you're saying they want to transition people from PlayStation 4 to the 5, and I kind of did a video talking about that too, where I was talking about the reasons to have a PlayStation, reasons to not buy it. Because I said, bro, if these games, so-called, were supposed to be PlayStation 5 exclusive, but they're coming to PlayStation 4 too, you might as well, if you can, get you a 4 to play the games now, and then if you're able to upgrade them for free to the PS5, get them later on, kind of with the whole Final Fantasy 7 remake integrate version, where you're able to buy the game and play it, but exclusively the DLC is coming to PS5. So you can't play the DLC unless you have a PS5. So that would be a reason to upgrade. But as far as the GT7, dude, I gotta make a video on that too, discussing what's going on with that game. But so far, the footage they've shown off is been really cool. They got the roadmap. I'm not sure about the story, or whatever, because I said, I still do have to do research. But the thing that really got me was that all right, dude, we're gonna be getting more titles similar to Forbidden West as far as the PS4, PS5 exclusive, which is kind of what I was hoping they would do in the beginning too, considering that, like I said, dude, with the shortages of PlayStation 5, it kind of makes it hard to get your hands on those games when there's no systems, or like I said, people are freaking flipping, PS5s for twice their value because of the supply and demand for it. So it's a definitely smart move on Sony. Plus, it's still giving them time to kind of see that how that market's going to transition from the 4 to the 5, or if people are willing to buy both versions. There's all types of stuff that they're able to try with the whole PS4 PS5 thing. But I think for the most part, I feel like they've been a lot more supportive of the current generation and next generation, this generation, if that makes any sense, than they were with the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4. Having that stuff, because like I said, when the first Horizon originally came out, that was the end of the PlayStation 3 life cycle. So for them to develop for the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, I guess would have been challenging because of like the architecture and stuff. Plus, I don't think the PlayStation 3 was backwards compatible with the PlayStation 3. So I think with the 4 and the 5, I think the architecture of both the systems that you can directly like upgrade to stuff, or how it has like different like mechanisms that are the same as the PlayStation 4. I think that helps develop software like a lot easier. So that might be another reason why they're able to develop like a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5 version alongside each other. But I think the main thing that they're gonna have to do when it comes to stuff like this is that they're gonna have to say, all right, dude, you have the PlayStation 4 version, but here's also like the one with like better features or whatever. Frame rate, I mean, like I said, bro, if that helps you out, buy the PlayStation 5 version. But for me personally, like I'm all about the content. Like is there like gonna be like a integrate situation with like GT7? It's gonna be like a exclusive like story mode or something. Like stuff like that. But like I said, the PlayStation 5 games are also now going to be $70. So you have to take into account that $10 extra difference, which I don't know if like that's part of it too. Like while they're still trying to develop for PlayStation 4, because they're still trying to justify adding the $10. That's why I said, dude, there's like a lot of stuff going on. It's not just about oh, dude, like 110 million. Like if that was the case, they never would have made a PlayStation 5. But like I said, there's opportunity in both markets. In a way, they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. Not sure if they're gonna be able to do it, but hey, like I said, dude, I still got a PlayStation 4. I still enjoy playing, games. I'm still amazed at stuff it can do. Like I said, dude, like prime example, Drive Club, dude. Like the game came out 7 years ago, and it still is one of the best looking PlayStation 4 games today, bro. So I mean, like and that was supposed to be a launch title. So it's like the stuff they're gonna be able to do with the PlayStation 5 is probably gonna be even more crazy. But for them to get to that point, I feel like they still gotta get some more like games. Like I'm not gonna say PlayStation 5 doesn't have anything because clearly it does. Like Forbidden West, the God of War Ragnarok, and then GT7. So I'm just excited to really see like overall what Sony's gonna do like in general. Like I've always found them to be more like better in my opinion. Because like I said, I used to have like a Switch and stuff, and I'm not knocking the Nintendo community, but as far as when it came to games like I enjoyed playing, whatever, like I've always gravitated towards Sony for some reason. So that's why I try to cover more Sony stuff than Nintendo stuff now. But overall, dude, like I said, man, I think it's going to be a really good business move for Sony. Long term, short term, obviously, like I said, they're going to have to spend a lot, more money on resources because the fan base of PlayStation 4 is so wide. But I think overall, they'll see that people will be a little bit more like they'll lean more towards getting a PS5 with them still supporting the 4, but like trying to showcase it versus just trying to like treat it like a step. So I overall do agree with the business strategy, man. But man, like what do I know? Just a random YouTuber, bro. But yeah, man, like what do you guys think about this? Are you guys excited to know that, instead of it being PlayStation 5 exclusive, it's not also gonna be on PlayStation 4? Me, I'm personally excited for GT7. You might be excited for what? Actually, excited about Horizon and GT7. Let me rephrase that. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just cool to know that, we're gonna be in those big games that Sony was gonna put on only the PlayStation 5. So yeah, man. If you guys have any comments, make sure to leave them down below. Do you guys agree with this? Do you guys not agree with it? Do you think PlayStation 5 is going to end up outselling the PlayStation 4? You think GT7 is going to be good? You think next God of War is going to be good? Horizon? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below and I get back to you guys when I can. I'll see you guys in the next one.